Hello again and a very warm welcome to Cricket Classics. Today we bring you the final from 1997 between England and the West Indies. The final for the first time being played under lights for the Champions Trophy here in Sarjah. Surprisingly, neither Pakistan nor India could make it to the final, which indeed is a rare occurrence. But Pakistan did beat their arch rivals India in one of the pool matches to improve their head-to-head tally 15-4. Well, Alex Stewart has been a star for the England team. He's got a century already, and Brian Lara from West Indies, we all know, relishes the big occasion. He made 153 in the final of the 93 tournament against Sri Lanka, and his highest so far in this particular tournament has been 88 against Pakistan. England looking full of confidence and looking good under Adam Holyoke, who lost the toss for the third time out of 4 occasions. That means that they'll have to chase the West Indies target again, as they did last time, the game that they won. Let us have a look at the teams. England have got a very steady team. Ali Brown, Stewart, Knight, they've all been in good form. Graham Hick, Graham Thorpe, Holyoke, Elam, Fleming, Brown. You come to the off-spinner Croft and the fast bowler Headley. It's a solid West Indies lineup with a pair of steady openers, Williams and Chanderpaul, followed by Brian Lara, the classic at number 3 position. Carl Hooper, the middle order batsman, Simmons, Holder, Lewis, Rose, Williams, Courtney Walsh, the captain, and Mervyn Dillon, the fast bowler. The commentary box is star-studded with Michael Holding, Ravi Shastri, Jeffrey Boycott, Asif Iqbal, Iftikhar Ahmed. But first up, we join Sunil Gavaskar and Tony Cozier. Dougie Brown is bowling the first over. Stuart Williams is on strike. There is no run on the board.
Lovely shot there. Can't go wrong. You can't go much wrong when you play with a bat as straight as that.
Williams in very good form, but also that shot and that piece of fielding epitomising Williams's form and also the kind of fielding we've seen from England. Didn't quite get hold of that. Just dribble away. Good stop. Very good save. So England already showing the value of top-class fielding. Robert Croft on this occasion just managing to reach it and tipping it back for Dean Headley to throw it in.
Well, Stuart Williams deciding that he's going to be aggressive right from the word go. This is a difficult stop because the fielder has to take into account that he doesn't trot on the ball in a way that will damage his ankles. It's not easy to stop in that manner, but Croft has done it and Headley getting the ball back quickly.
West Indies winning the toss and batting. They batted first in all their one-day internationals on this tour. It's well picked up. Hoped it would have gone all the way. It goes for 4, doesn't quite go over the ropes for 6. He lofted it looking perhaps for the 6 shot. And a boundary for Stuart Williams, pushing the West Indies on to 22 without loss.
The man in form.
Due in the outfield. This is very confident stuff from Williams. It's the second 4 in the over. Just to be in the hint of a chance, but he's really put back to ball.
Well, I haven't seen Stuart Williams back with the kind of confidence he's shown in this tournament. He really feels that this is his tournament. Nothing can go wrong for him.
There's a face you may recognise. Sally Gunnell, the former Olympic champion hurdler. She's been over here in Dubai on some promotional work. Of course, retired now, and here taking in the cricket and no doubt supporting England. That's the 4th 4 in the innings, and the 4th 4 of the over as well. Very expensive one from Dougie Brown. It cost 17, and the West Indies have hoisted their score to 35 without loss from 5 overs. It's a result of that run rate there, the result of the 17 runs off the last over from Brown. Well placed and well timed. Lovely shot from Chanderpaul. Come back for 3 here.
Not as well timed as you would have liked Stuart Williams, but still getting to the boundary. This is the sort of pitch, as Jeffrey Boycott was saying, where the ball is coming on, you don't have much margin for error. So Stuart Williams is certainly not wasting any time here, using his feet again on that occasion and getting hold of that one a lot better than when he tried it in a couple of overs ago. That could be a bit dangerous. I don't think Graham Thorpe can be blamed for what actually happened there. He was throwing towards the stumps. And of course, there's not a great deal of protection as far as the helmet is concerned in that region of the face.
Well, he looks quite badly injured. He doesn't look good at all. Brilliant one-handed stop. Really was. He just threw at the stumps. It's a pure accident, as Michael says. It might just have shocked him for a moment. Let's hope it's not serious. But it did hit him, seemed to full on.
That's a good shot. That was not particularly short at all.
Try and make the batsman. Oh, that's a good shot. Well, it was just nicely timed without hitting it too hard, and the placement was perfect.
Now there's G.S. Ramchand in the middle of the picture there, and Ashok Mankad. I remember watching G.S. Ramchand back in the West Indies as a 13-year-old schoolboy in 1953, and he looked so fit. Of course, he and Fadkar were the opening bowlers on that occasion. There's Stuart Williams' 50. Well played. It's been a wonderful tournament for Stuart Williams. 77 in the opening match, and then that unbeaten 105. And now here he comes with his third half-century in 4 innings.
He's gone this time. Again trying a chip shot. This went a little flatter and straight to Ali Brown, who was moved wider at long on. So Robert Croft is stuck here. First wicket for England. West Indies 97 for 1.
Bush and Nepal and Stuart Williams were getting a little bit bogged down in the last few overs. They started off brilliantly, going at almost 7 runs and over, but they did slow down a bit, and I think Stuart Williams was getting a little bit frustrated, trying to push the scoring again, but not quite getting it into the gap between them at long on and mid-wicket. West Indies lose their first wicket. Very good start though, it's 97 for 1.
Had a good match against England the only other time the two teams met earlier in the tournament. Got 88 there. Even though West Indies have just lost a wicket, they must consider themselves to be in a very good position here. Straight away down the track. This should be a good contest between Lara and Croft, especially if he keeps the fielders in the circle. So two left-handers out there in the middle now, Lara and Chandrapal. The West Indies 100 coming up to that single. Well, he's taken the bails off, Alex Stewart, and he's asking the square leg umpire to ask for the third umpire, which he's done now.
He's waiting, Alex Stewart. Almost. That is very close. He was waiting, he had it by the bails, waiting to see what Lara was going to be doing with that back leg. Waiting, here he is waiting, and as he sees the foot come up to the line, he takes the bails off. There go the bails. That is a close one. What will the umpire decide there?
Well, on the line is out. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal here. Now this is something you don't see very often. Stumping of this sort. Will it be called a stumping or a run out? We'll have to wait and see. Just drags that foot. Stewart was waiting. He anticipated that. He's taken the bails off. His foot is on the line. And he's been given. And rightly so. Good decision that by the third umpire. Good cricket by Alex Stewart. And against the run of the game. West Indies have lost their star batsman here.
Well, Alex Stewart was very careful about the entire thing. You could see him with his hand very close to the bails, waiting, just to see exactly what Brian Lara was going to be doing with that back leg. Well, it's 101 for 2. Not really getting a great deal of turn, Robert Croft, but he's concentrating on the left-hander's leg stump. Has 5 men on the onside. Not very easy to score against the spin, whatever spin there is.
Well done, that's the way, Jazz.
And he's getting good support in the field.
David, what sort of score do you think England would be looking to restrict the West Indies to?
Well, at the start it was 300, but now I think you're looking at that realistic 240, 250, 230 would be a big bonus for us, but we have come back well. We've had a local shower here, you know. I've just some water poured all over me.
Well, you'll be very happy with the way Mark Elam has bowled. He's again delivered the goods.
Yeah, he's bowled tight, he's bowled straight. This lad has as well, Robert Croft. I don't think there's much spin out there, but variation and just change of pace. It's a good spell for us, is this?
It's so important that two bowlers bowl well in tandem. Oh. That's nicely played by Hooper. Controlled sweep shot, just paddling it round the corner. And a good piece of fielding in the deep by Dougie Brown, stopping that boundary. Really got stuck into that one. He managed to clear Graham Hick, and the ball going one bounce over the square leg fence. So welcome boundary this for the West Indies.
They've been long in coming, these boundaries for the West Indies, but Bumble, I think the important thing there on this pitch really earlier on was the pace. I think Headley and Dougie Brown were bowling at the right pace. The batsmen didn't really have to put too much pace on the ball. All they had to do is time it to get it away.
Yeah, that's right, and I just thought we bowled fractionally short and we gave width, which obviously you can't do.
And the other thing, that I think the groundsman's done a splendid job here, because I think we were all concerned that the way the pitches were getting slower and lower and turning, that winning the toss was going to be paramount, that there was only going to be one winner if you batted decently batting first. And I think both you and I agree that that's not necessarily the case now. He's done wonders with the pitch, rolled it, flattened it out, ball's coming on nicely. It looks a really good shot playing pitch. And I think if England can keep this West Indies total in manageable proportions, with their length of batting and the quality of some of their batsmen like Stewart and Thorpe, then they've got to fancy their chances as well, chasing runs where they might not have done on some of the other pitches.
Yes, the pitch over here certainly has been prepared well. 2 days of break has given the groundsman enough opportunities to water, to roll it. It really looks like a good pitch. There's the old saying, every run saved is a run scored for your team.
Get it!
That's good running. Very good running. Hooper is a very good runner. Very good judge of a run. That's very important. You can be a good runner, but if you're a lousy judge of a run. 14 overs left. Chandrapal, Hooper batting well. Their partnership of 59 of 81 deliveries. The West Indians obviously expecting them to carry on.
You can have talent, but it's the mind that decides what you do with that talent. Carl Hooper's been blessed with a lot of talent, And perhaps a little less talent and more mental toughness, good mental thinking would have helped him become not a good player, but a truly great player. Well, Fielder, that could be out. I'll bet you that's close. I said the England feeling has got to be up to the mark. It's that might win them the match. That was brilliant.
That was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. The ball just sliced away a little bit by Chandrapal. And look at that stop by Fleming. And he's scored, I think, a direct hit.
I think he's out, Sonny. When we get the slow motion, I bet he's a goner. He's gone. Oh, you're on your way. What a brilliant piece of fielding to end a very, very fine innings. It was the way he released the ball, not just the stop. Well, it's a good innings. Sad end. 161 for 3.
Wrapped on the pads, and he's been given. Again, looking to work the ball across the line. Matthew Fleming bowled that dead straight. And umpire Katie Francis had no hesitation in lifting the finger. The only thing to be looked at here is would the ball have missed the leg stump.
Well, it did a bit. You can see that he's bowling from just about in the middle of the crease on that occasion. I don't think that would have missed the leg stump though. I think Katie Francis made the right decision there. Hooper trying again to hit through the mid-wicket region. It's 174 for 4.
It was a good decision in the end by Katie Francis. Hooper looking to work the ball across the line. Good time for Fleming to bowl because both these batsmen are relatively new. Simmons has just got 4. Holder still to get off the mark. He's given him again. So the values of bowling straight here are being shown. Matthew Fleming has struck again. That's the second wicket of his over. And West Indies now suddenly in trouble.
That was a slow delivery from Fleming. I think the only problem there was, did it hit the inside edge? If it didn't, that's plumb in front. It's 174 for 5.
Suddenly the West Indies here collapsing after a very good start between given to them by Williams and Chandrapal. Hooper was looking good. He was dismissed in the last over. Runs here for Roy Lewis. He looked for 2. So the sun slowly but surely going down. 184 for 5 years. 7 overs remaining. This time he gets it away on the onside. Touch and go for the man in front leg. That's what West Indies want. Finally they get a boundary. The boundary coming after 15 overs.
It'll become increasingly difficult for the West Indian batsmen to get these boundaries. They went 12 overs without a boundary previously, now 15.
That means in the last 27 overs you've had just 2 boundaries. The reason for that is that there have been very few loose deliveries. Bowling has been straight. So the run rate still over 4 runs per over for the West Indies. They'd like to get that to around the 5 runs per over mark if they can. It won't be easy. Need one of these 2 batsmen to really go berserk in the final stages of the innings to reach that target of 250. 192 for 5.
Now, don't get touchy over your batting. These are the crucial overs for England. They've done pretty well to bring it back from what was a rapid run rate early on for West Indies. Now they've just got to hold the situation. You can't stop them scoring. Whoever comes in is going to score some runs. You just don't want big overs. You don't want a lot of boundaries. You know you're going to get whacked for a few 1s and 2s.
Don't let West Indies get it out of proportion, and then you've got a sort of manageable score. That's what Hollyoak will be telling his players.
Just a single. So that raises a 200. 200 from 45 overs and 2 balls. Which, as we now bring in Malcolm Marshall, the West Indies team coach, is somewhat of a disappointment, Malcolm.
Yes, Tony, obviously I felt this day we should at least be 240 with the start we had. We had a very good start. Just lost it in the middle.
Well bowled, beautifully bowled. That's Fleming's Yorker, which is the key delivery for him. Well, Lewis doesn't need to feel aggrieved at that. It was a beautiful piece of bowling. And his 16 runs have come from just 17 deliveries. He did his job. West Indies 200 for 6.
Yeah, he played well. He really did. But that's a good swinging York. It's the real late swing that does it. He's a tough cookie, as we found, is Fleming. Well played, Roll Lewis. 200 for 6.
Well done. Yes, come on!
Hesitation, run out chance, gone. Franklin Rose a long way out. They've asked for the television replay. He isn't worrying. Hesitation. The England fielding has been absolutely spectacular this evening. There's been only one misfield, and they have been quite magnificent in the field. And Franklin Rose goes, and that leaves now just the wicketkeeper Williams and the 2 other fast bowlers to come.
Well, Rose thinks he's out because he's carried on walking to the dressing room. But I said before, England's fielding can be outstanding. Pick up, throw, straight away. And Mr. Rose knew the verdict before we saw the red light. Exceptional fight. Somehow they've got to push every ball. Try and use every ball, 1s and 2s. They don't have enough wickets left to be playing too many big shots. That's what they got to do. The field is spread out on the leg side. To take advantage of it.
Well bowled, Oakie, today, well done.
It's a delicate stroke by David Williams. Cheeky little cricketer, David Williams. Brought back into the West Indies side after a break of 4 years. Performed very well in Pakistan. Little and large. David Williams on the right there. Certainly would qualify as the tiniest of international cricketers at the present time, and Phil Simmons a big man. And they'll be looking to combine now to raise the West Indies up to that 225 Malcolm Marshall was looking for. Perhaps even 230.
Push and run is the key. Make sure you get 12 runs to the 227. You know that there's liable to be 1 or 2 Yorkers in the Vlocko. Yeah, good fielding. And also there were 2 backing up, so he could afford a shy at the stumps.
Simmons goes inside out. That's his first boundary.
That's the Phil Simmons we know. With brute strength as well as skill. I think of some of these West Indian fast bowlers who are big, but let me tell you, there's none of them dwarf him. He's got tremendous shoulders.
Just get the single, but that will keep him on strike for the last over. So the last over of the innings. Matthew Fleming. Phil Simmons looking for another boundary and getting it. These are important runs here from the big man.
Well, I thought that was a wonderful shot. He got away from the bowling. Fleming followed him with his little in-swinger, right full up in the block hole. And somehow he sliced it square on the offside.
thing is, Simmons sees the empty spaces down there. He was moving across, he just gets the two. Even the previous delivery, he was looking to put it fine. He had made up his mind, coming across the wicket. He wants a boundary fine, but really he's such a big, strong hitter that you would think that he would go down the ground, but they're well protected, straight and cover and mid-wicket. 231 for 7. Simmons has moved on to 35. Last ball of the innings. Fleming to Simmons. And that's a good straight hit. Goes all the way for 4. Phil Simmons finishes off in a blaze of glory, and the West Indies get up to 235 for 7, which, if it's not as many as it looked as if it was going to be when they started with that opening partnership of 97 from 21 overs and 4 balls, is certainly far more than it looked likely to be when they lost the wicket of Rose. First ball at 200 with a score at 45 for 4.
I think what you meant to say there, Tony, was when Rose was out first ball at 200 for 7 in 45.4 overs. It was a solid first wicket partnership that got West Indies to that total of 235, 7 wickets down in 50 overs. Williams getting 55 of 67 balls, Chandra Paul 76 of 109 deliveries, and then a little bit of effort in the middle order from Carl Hooper and Simmons, both getting into 30s and getting out. England bowling had a lot of method, Elam and Fleming being the pick of the bowlers, Elam picking up 1 for 26 in his quota of 10 overs, Fleming 3 for 42 in his 8. So England will require 236 at 4.72 runs per over to win their first title in 10 years. I think the West Indies would have been disappointed with the end result after their openers gave them a very good start. 97 for 1 they were after 21.4 overs. They picked up 174 after the 40th over, but then Matthew Fleming struck twice. First he got rid of Carl Hooper and then ran out Shivnarine Chanderpaul, who was looking set for his 100. The turning point was the great piece of wicket keeping by Alex Stewart, sensing that Brian Lara would lose his balance and waited till he did so, getting him stumped for just 2 runs. We'll be back for the England innings after this short break. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to a selection of cricket classics from Sarjah. Today you're watching the final from 1997 between England and the West Indies. Well, England required 236 at 4.72 runs an over to lift the trophy. We can pick up the action. It's Ali Brown facing Franklin Rose. 4 runs on the board, no wickets down. The commentators, Ravi Shastri and Tony Cozier.
Brilliantly taken. Lovely catch. Nope, says umpire Katie Francis, came off the pad. But it was a lovely catch.
Again, some extra pace and bounce here for Courtney Walsh. It surprised Ali Brown. I think it did a little bit too much. And it's come off the pads there, the thigh pad of the back leg, somewhere on the thigh, but a good attempt there by David Williams, a good decision by umpire Katie Francis.
Lara down there. And a good return. Brian Lara disappointing tonight. Very, you might say unluckily. Sharp piece of work by the keeper and perhaps a little slackness on his part, and he was stumped. Well taken. West Indies have got rid of Ali Brown. That little movement, reach for it. England have lost their first wicket.
Again, the values of pitching the ball up has paid off for Franklin Rose here. All the other matches he was content on dragging the ball short, pitching it short of a length. But the moment he pitches it up, he gets the movement. Ali Brown plays away from his body and Chandrapaul makes no mistakes. So just the kind of start the West Indies would have hoped for. An early wicket, Mr. Brown gone for 1, 14 for 1.
There's an overview of Sarjah by night. Quite a spectacular sight, not only here in Sarjah, Dubai as well. All the shopping malls, mosques. There's the creek. And here's Rose. Just picking up the 2. Good return from Chandapur. England's fielders set the standards early this evening.
That's a good shot. Nick Knight has been looking for those balls just fractionally short and wide above stump. Played a few in that direction previously, not as powerfully as that one, but that was well timed.
Just a little bit of width. You don't need to be too wide or too short. Yeah, that was saying hit it. When I saw that floated up, I thought hit it. And he's done exactly that.
That's a good shot. Not afraid to play through the line of the ball, Alex Stewart. It's 48 for 1.
Got to get close to the stumps if you're going to get up.
Shun short again and again on leg stump. That's the end of Merv Dillon's first over. It's 54 for 1.
We have a change in bowling. Phil Simmons comes on, and there's a rank one hot which is pulled away past the vacant fine leg before the start off with. Pressure just beginning to ease here in England. 6 runs in Mervyn Dillon's first over, and now Simmons being hit for 4.
Well, this really is a help yourself delivery from Phil Simmons. A loosener.
And here the West Indies have 2 wides and 4 no balls already. They've also had 11 leg byes. Now you may say that's a bit unfortunate. It does reflect that the line wasn't good. We'll look for 2 here.
Come on.
Looking for it.
Come on,
Pressure.
Come on, let's go, man.
Well, this is the kind of run that got Tendulkar into trouble against the West Indies. This time, however, ball not being picked up cleanly by Brian Lara. It's the England Manhattan. Pretty steady stuff. Nothing too big.
Phil Simmons is in the deep. They'll pick up 2 comfortably here. Advantage of having the men with the big strong arms in the deep. England used Graham Hick.
The ball is much nicer. Where we found the other night, the ball was stopping a bit. So if you got spinners turning it and stopping it,
How is that?
knocked it out. Falling right arm over the wicket, pitching outside leg stump. Better be sure it pitches on. Even if it pitches on, which that might have, then it's a long way down the track. No, I think he's got it in mind to sweep everything, and that's not a smart move. He might have got himself run out there.
Well, this could be close. Stuart Williams very rightly throwing to the non-striker's end. Alex Stewart was running towards the danger end, that's the keeper's end, but the throw was to the non-striker's end. Good backing up by Hooper, and this is going to be close, Jeffrey.
Well, I think he's out, actually. He set off so late, the throw was coming in. I don't think he's going to make it. He's gone. No chance he was going to make it because he set off so late. And I was saying earlier, the last thing England want are run-outs. It's just giving the opposition an advantage. It's like watching India again, isn't it? Watching England get run out.
And it's funny how in this tournament we've seen so many times when a team is going along nicely, it's a run out that causes problems. The umpire taking another look, probably wanting to see if the bails were off before he collected the ball, but I think there's no problem here.
Well, not out. Is the bail giving him out, does he? Bale was off and he hadn't made his crease. I think that's a wicket thrown away. I really do feel that's thrown away. You just got to watch, does he knock the Bale off with his hand? No, that's out. He picked up the ball, he took the ball towards the stumps. I think that's out. Now Stewart's already in, the tight run here. Oh, I think if that was, if he got the Bales off quick, I think he's tight is up. He just wasn't straight enough to throw, I think. Graham Hicks not the quickest, and that was a tight run.
Well, he seems pretty confident. The last thing England would want is another run out. Take a look at Williams. He could well be out, but the ball has dropped there.
He dropped the ball.
Yeah.
That can't be out. The ball's on the floor, look. Look at the ball by his foot. A good job we had replay, isn't it?
Yeah, not out. Good decision. From Roll Lewis's point of view, he'd like to keep Hick as much on strike as possible here because he's the new man. He's not had a real look at the bowling. And he's put that away in fine style for 6. Short ball.
Well, what a terrible delivery to bowl to a new batsman. Halfway down the pitch he dropped it, but he did get onto it quick to say he's only just come in. All he has to do, Lewis, is keep his cool, pitch it up, let the batsman have to try and manoeuvre something.
That's nicely played on the onside. Another couple of runs for Alex Stewart. That'll bring up his half century. Another fine innings by him. He's having a tremendous series here. And a warm applause from all his teammates. And a pretty good crowd here too.
You see here are your two fielders. So your gaps are here. Don't try and hit against the spin out this way. Try and keep it fairly straight. Then it's easier. If you start trying to work against a slight spin towards the mid-wicket square leg, you're looking for trouble. And I think you've got to look at the West Indies bowling lineup and say, right, which bowlers can give me most difficulty? And I think Lewis could if he bowls well. So settle to not give him any wickets and just try and collect. If you can collect 5 and over, or roughly round about that 4.5, you'll be thrilled to bits.
He's got him. Good catch by Carl Hooper. And Graham Hick, who pulled Roll Lewis in the previous over for 6. This time did not get the elevation, found the man at mid-wicket, and Hooper made no mistake. Wicket number 3 for England.
Well, there again, you see, they're trying to attack him, and it's not easy. Very just short of a length, that, not that short. Trying to pull him, just bounces a touch on him, but you see, you're cramped for room to play those shots. It is not easy. 107 for 3. Out! Oh, he's played for the turn. The lollipop man's done it again. Carl Hooper's lollipops, his bowler straight on it. Can you believe it? He's done it again every time I come on air.
How's that for timing? And he hits the centre stick. He has this habit of breaking partnerships and picking very important wickets. This one didn't turn, just went straight through, kept low and rattled the middle stump. What a wicket this is for the West Indies. Alex Stewart dismissed. 107 for 4 now. Hooper here keeping it tight. Very important game this for the West Indies because they've not had a good tour of Pakistan. We've seen what the Indian selectors can do. They'd like to win here and go back. A number of changes that took place in the Indian team taking place with this West Indian team. And talking about that selection, Jeffrey, it just took place yesterday. I talked about Dravid. What about the likes of Venkatesh Prasad, Vinod Kambli, and of course, I think Sabah Karim had a bad tournament, didn't he? Absolutely brilliant. number of changes that took place in the Indian team taking place with this West Indian team.
Completely mistiming his dive there is Stuart Williams. This is where England really were so good. That's the difference between the teams at the present time.
That's beautifully bowled, he's got in. Lovely piece of bowling, dropped it shorter, that went straight through. Holyoke played inside the line, and as expected, he thought he was trying something different. Hooper's won the battle here. 5th wicket gone for England, the captain dismissed.
This is a very important blow for the West Indies. Well struck blow against England. They needed to get another wicket at this stage. Every time England tried to accelerate, they lose a wicket, and that was beautifully bowled. Just going straight through, no turn, a long way out. England lose another wicket. It's 152 for 5.
That's a clean-up job, if ever there was one. Mark Elam gave himself the room. But Courtney Walsh did not miss the stumps. He bowled straight, Elam missed, and Walsh hit. So number 6 gone for England here.
That is the tactic at this stage of the game. Straight, as full as it can. It wasn't a full delivery, but it was straight. Elam looking to hit it through the mid-wicket region. Missed, and well, he's back to the pavilion. It's 165 for 6.
Oh, that's nicely timed on the onside. That's a boundary after a long time for England.
That is what happens when we make basic, simple mistakes. That should have been a single. He would not have been on strike. Well, those are 5 runs given away. A boundary.
Boundaries have been hard to come by here in this England innings. That last boundary came after 15 overs. A direct hit here. It's ricocheted off the stumps. Another extra run here. It's gone over the man at cover. So another couple here. Just the kind of over England wanted at this stage. The crowd are behind them now. They want to see an exciting finish here. Still a delivery to go. And more runs. So another couple. So very, very good over this for England. 13 runs coming on that. 42 gone, 178 for 6.
That's going to go all the way. Graham Thorpe picking up now. Chance for run out. Bowler's end. Again the West Indies miss. Desperation stakes now. Every run. Thorpe is in. Left-hander. Careful. But this is where the problem comes now. Alright, Thorpe is in. That's his 50. Very fine innings when England were in trouble. 50 off 62 balls. That's why I was saying he should come in number 4. That's a big one. He's got it. Doesn't go quite all the way, but he got hold of it pretty well. Graham Thorpe leading England's charge here. Oh, what a shot! What a shot, Matthew Fleming. That was an exquisite cover drive. And that with 4 wickets standing, but let's not forget here, a wicket, Thorpe going, another wicket, 31 from 30 deliveries. The momentum has swung entirely England's way, thanks to some very good batting, but also from sloppy work by the West Indies. A wicket could tilt the balance. Who is to know if we've gone through the last swing of the match yet?
Well, that's 4. Matthew Fleming do. Sweep the leg spinner. Boy, is he a man for the moment. Oh, England doing it in style. Well, he's overcompensated as well, Lewis. He's pitched outside leg stump and got swept from a full toss, and so he's bowled it off stump and he's walloped it through extra cover. Inside out, off you go, and thank you very much. England on a roll. Oh, it's down leg side and he swept it again, beautiful. Oh, he plays that sweep great. He either hits it or he can play it delicately. 3 wonderful runs for England. 13 off the over, 218 for 6. Oh, that's a nick and it's 4. There was a chance there for the wicketkeeper, but it doesn't matter, they all count. Well, would have been an advantage to have a 6-foot wicketkeeper there. He's a very good keeper, but he's a tiny lad. 228 for 6. There's the edge. And over Williams' head, just touching the tips of the fingers. Roll, Lewis. Probably not been in so many big games like this before. That's it. What a way to finishing off. Matthew Fleming levels the scores with a shot over the top. And England now need just one to formalise the result. He's a long way down and he's gone. So there's the anticlimax for England of Matthew Fleming looking for the winning run and committing himself too far. So with the scores level, Matthew Fleming runs himself out and the West Indies have picked him up. But a tremendous innings by him. Well, if you could lip read there, you heard what Dougie Brown said, or you could lip read. He's just so wound up, so emotional, wanted to get it over with. Sorry, he says to the incoming batsman, but he's done the job. 235 for 7. That's it. England won. It goes all the way for 4. And England are the champions. They've taken the Akai Singer Champions Trophy. They've won all 4 matches in the competition. They've won them well, and I dare say they've surprised a number of their fans back home who, with this new look team, could never have imagined that they would come to Sarjah here on the edge of the desert and beaten India, Pakistan, and now the West Indies twice, and to go home with this glittering trophy.
A very happy David Lloyd and David Graveney. Graham Thorpe steering England home with 66 and a crucial 51 from Alex Stewart to go with his stumping of Brian Lara for just 2 runs. Well, England needed a solid start to get to that total of 236, and it was Alex Stewart who provided them with that pace. Well, the West Indies really needed to pick up wickets regularly. Courtney Walsh picked up a wicket, so did Franklin Rose, and the best bowling performance came from Carl Hooper, the off-spinner, who picked up 2 for 35. So England winning the final by 3 wickets. Man of the match was Graham Thorpe for his fantastic innings of 66 not out. Man of the series, Carl Hooper, did well both with bat and ball, 179 runs and 8 wickets. Well, I have to say, England surprised us all with their fantastic brand of cricket. They beat West Indies twice and India and Pakistan on their way to lifting that championship end trophy. They leave us now with their exciting brand of cricket and with their special memories. Join us again for some more classic moments. Till then, it's goodbye from now.
Become not a good player, but a truly great player. Well, fielder, that could be out. Well bowled, beautifully bowled.
ball, but yes, come on!
Hesitation, run out chance, gone.
And he's put that away in fine style for 6.